I'm going to teach you how to do the 5 and 5 approach, which is the 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts, also known as the Heimlich maneuver for somebody who's choking when you need to administer first aid. Choking is the presence of a foreign object in the airway that cuts off blood supply and oxygen to the brain. It's usually food and adults and a small object in children, according to Mayo Clinic. Brain damage can occur within 4 to 6 minutes when blood supply is cut off to the brain. It's very important that first aid is administered right away when somebody is choking to prevent brain damage and even death. The 5 back blows are what you would do first. What you do is as soon as you notice that somebody is choking, is that you slightly bend them over in front of you. You take the palm of your hand and hit them with some force right between the shoulder blades 5 times with the palm of your hand. You check to see if they're breathing normally and if the obstruction's been cleared from the airway. If it hasn't, say he's still choking, that's when you would take and do the 5 abdominal thrusts, also known as the Heimlich maneuver. That's when you take thumb in, your fist right above the navel, cover it with your other hand, and you pull in and up forcefully 5 times in one thrust. This should clear the obstruction and the person should be breathing normally again. You continue the 5 and 5 approach until the person is breathing normally again or passes out. It's very important that once you notice a person's choking that you administer first aid right away. This life-saving technique should clear the obstruction and does prevent brain damage and can prevent death. Everybody should know how to do the Heimlich maneuver and the 5 and 5 approach because you never know when you're going to need it. You never know what type of situation you're going to be in. It can happen at home. It can happen in a restaurant. Take, for example, 2 years ago, we were eating dinner. We were having chicken, and this young lady right here stopped breathing. She had chicken stuck in her throat, and she had a full obstruction, which is where the airway is completely obstructed, and you're not moving any air at all. So I immediately initiated first aid, the 5 and 5 approach, did the 5 abdominal thrusts, and was able to clear the obstruction, and she was able to start breathing again. It saved her life and prevented brain damage. The fact that I responded instead of reacted. If I had known first aid, I would have reacted to the situation probably emotionally instead of responding with first aid, and it could have been a very traumatic situation. So it's very important that everybody learn first aid, and you can reach out to your hospitals or local health department and they can get you in touch with a class that can teach you the following techniques. Thank you.